Welcome, guys. My son is driving me crazy right now because exactly at 7 p.m. he decides I'm going to be playing a game that requires me to yell every few minutes. And I realized I don't have my mic plug in. Now, I'm not sure if I have the plug-in. I have the plug-in for the other mic, but I don't know if it's charged. That is the concern. Anyway, welcome. Oh, Amina Hex, so I hope y'all can hear me. But let me see first. If this mic is charged, then we're good to go. We might not have to hear my son too loud during the process. Where's the thing? See, I'm using my phone too. Hello. All right. So hopefully this is charged. I'll know if the red light goes out on my phone. All right. Oh, hopefully that drowns him out just a little bit. Rubbing my oil. Welcome, guys. I know I missed yesterday. I was supposed to be here yesterday at 7 p.m. I was supposed to be in a lot of places in the past few days, but God had other plans. So here I am. Welcome. And I can't guarantee if I'm going to be able to do this every day this week because life was lifing recently, and I think I need to catch up on a little bit of rest. Yesterday, I overslept. And when I woke up, I just felt drained. Like I just didn't have the energy. And I don't like to, come live and not come live. Come live and my energy is dry, like a piece of toast. So I want to make sure I'm fully charged up. And yesterday, no. After recuperating from the well, it felt like a week. It started on Thursday, the real spiral downwards. But thank God certain things occurred that balanced out the crazy things that were happening with the good things that were happening. So I didn't completely feel like, the whole entire time I was on a spiral down. It almost felt more like a roller coaster. Like every now and then I felt like, oh my God. And then oh shoot. Okay. All right. Yay! And then, oh, and then yay! And then, oh, are you kidding me? And moments like that. Like disappointed, happy, disappointed, happy, angry, angry. Oh, I had two moments the past last days of sheer rage that I didn't know still existed inside myself. So I guess that was God showing me that your shadow is still there, girl. The first time it happened, bus company, they canceled my tickets to get home. And yeah, I went down there, had a fit. They still didn't give me my money. So now I gotta wait some 3 to 5 days. Where was I supposed to be staying? They didn't care. See, I lost a little bit up in there. And I was in New York. And then I got home. And one of my kids decided they were gonna be acting out of line. And they have special needs, so I don't beat on them. So instead, I got angry and I hit the wall. And I didn't realize I hit the wall so hard that I seem to have put a little crack in it. That is very shameful for me now. Like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh my God. It makes me think of certain people in my life that I let go of, who I won't name. So maybe that was also another thing for me to look at. But yeah, you got to get your anger out somewhere. I did yell as well because she was doing it on purpose, and don't you know she still was laughing anyway. My anger was her entertainment. But anyway, I'm hoping everybody didn't have just as crazy of a weekend. But from what I've been hearing and seeing, a lot of people are going through different things in the last few days that have been really testing resilience. But today, new day. We are in the energy of the new moon in Aquarius, which is my moon sign. I'm an Aries though, but on the inside, I'm an Aquarius, and we are mystics. We are into mysticism. We are always going to be very much spiritual people, and it doesn't matter. Aquarius on the surface, sun signs are going to be spiritually somehow connected to something, have some kind of belief. It's the house of purpose and blessings, and pretty much we're in that house right now. The moon is in that house. And this is a new moon. So that means new things coming in. We no longer have to grieve. Well, we might still be grieving. I mean, things we had to let go of, as well as things that just, and people that just left without us having any control over that happening. But I love the house of Aquarius. It's the house of your soul family coming in, you feeling support, real support. Not people that just like, pretend to support you, smile on your face. Real soul tribe, soul family coming in. And so I welcome in this new energy. Now, let me see something. Oh, hell no, I don't want no damn effects. Sorry, y'all. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing on this thing. So I'll be like pressing buttons just to see what's going to happen. All right. So let's jump into this. First off, not only is this a new moon in Aquarius, but it's also a solar eclipse happening, which they're calling the ring of fire. But none of us who live in places unlike the Arctic and stuff will be able to see it, I'm hearing. My son is really being relentless tonight. I can hear him very loud. I'm hoping y'all it's not picking up on the mic or distracting me anyway. But anyway, with the new moon in Aquarius happening at the time of a solar eclipse, it's really like that preparation time, like you're about to cross the threshold. We also have the new year of the fire horse starting. So this is like 3 major events happening all at one time. And what I want to look at today is how it's going to affect the collective. First, we're going to look at how it affects the collective, this new moon in Aquarius. Then we're going to look at how the solar eclipse is affecting us, because how this new moon in Aquarius is going to affect us. First off, I'm gonna give y'all some just an idea of what a new moon in Aquarius is gonna usher in. It's gonna usher in like spiritual experiences, opportunities to step into alignment with your highest purpose, things happening that seem like miraculous, um, people coming into your life now that just feel totally like your soul family, your soul tribe, and just successes happening that bring new life into your life. And yeah, before that could happen, we had to go through the losses, the letting go, even letting go of aspects of ourselves. But that was so that new things could come in. Now the solar eclipse is a prep time. It's like that time right when you're about to come out, step out and show people like what you really about, who you really are. Now, in this soul tribe, people have already been catching glimpses of you, whether you realize it or not. People have been peeping you glowing up. Now, some of us might be right at the threshold. Some of us may have already stepped across it right now, today, on this in this energy of the new moon. Some people might have already crossed it a few days back when the energy started to grow on the planet. But either way, we're all pretty much about to enter an energy where you're going to feel like maybe everything is falling into place. Now, this might not show up all at one time, which is always tricky for us as a collective, because we're looking for all the bumps to completely smooth out all at once. And for some people, that might happen. But what we have to keep in mind is that really what this means is that you're going to start to reap what you've sown. And what that means is, like, when you go out into a field, sometimes some things have already ripened and you could like say, okay, I could pluck this one, I could take this Like this corn is ripe, I could take this. This one is ripe, I could take this. Ah, this one's still a little green, can't take that. Oh, okay, that one needs more time. That's the energy right now. Like some things are going to be ready now, and some things you're going to see, okay, later on in the year, that's probably going to pop off, or, you know, that I could do that later, that I don't have to do right now. Okay, it's that energy. All right, so be open, keep your boundaries, don't be over the top guarded. And number one at the list for this soul family is do not, let me put my glasses so I can make sure I can see clearly. Do not care what people think. That's the number one thing at this time. Look, it's making my eyes, it's magnifying my eyes so that y'all can really understand how important that is. Do not care what people think. The only person's opinion that's important right now as you're moving forward is yours. That's it. That's the problem in the past, is that you were making a lot of moves concerned with what other people felt, think, thought, how they would react. Yeah. Now it's time to just step into your light unapologetically and with love, of course. Um, and the solar eclipse is that preparation. It's like that pause where things might go a little dark for a minute because you're taking a minute to try to really be sure what you're stepping into. Is this what you want? Being clear. All of this letting go process was all about getting clear. And then it's like when the light returns, you're ready. Okay. So I'm hoping we're all crossing over the threshold, or we're all going to be over it by after you watch this, hopefully, or by tomorrow or tonight. Let's do this, you know, as a collective. It'd be really dope to somehow along our paths cross, you know, because we're all in alignment in some way. I feel like if you're drawn to this channel and you come here in the energy of love and light, it was for a reason. And then if you come in the energy of dark, it was for a reason, because sometimes you come here to get karma. Karma does live here sometimes, you know, comes through to see if anybody's here that she overlooked. All right. Okay, so those are just some crystals and symbols of the new moon. I don't know if they even picked up on the camera. That's why I moved them. I have my little moon goddess symbol here for the feminine energy of the moon. Crescent moon, which I shouldn't really have, but I put it up there just because it's the moon, but it's not a crescent moon tonight. This made me think of the solar eclipse because it's the moon and the sun together. It's a labradorite crystal. The other one was I always forget this one. This one was not labradorite. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not in the reading. Anyway, I got my quartz crystal, of course, and this little green fluorite. No, this was aventurine angel crystal. They were just sitting on the card. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths with my Tibetan bowl to get us grounded. Let me burn a little bit of sage, just a little bit. Okay. Send y'all some light and love, some cleansing energy. All right. All right, you could close your eyes. You could keep them open. Doesn't matter. Sit comfortably. All I want you to do is let your mindset shift. So if you keep your eyes open, make sure you're looking at something that brings you peace, makes you feel calm, you know, and get centered. If you're not going to do a hand mudra or something, you can just sit with your palms open on your lap, open to receive. Okay. So take a deep breath in through your mouth. And exhale. Relax. Take another deep breath in through your mouth. Allowing yourself to connect to the energy of the earth by imagining roots reaching from the bottoms of your feet or the base of your spine. Exhale. And imagine these roots reaching down deep into the earth, reaching for the core. Take another deep breath in. Feel these roots as they connect to the heartbeat, the center of Mama Earth. Exhale. And feel that light and love just coming up these roots, up your legs, up your spine, up your neck, all the way up to the top of your head. Take another deep breath in. And just relax. Exhale. Breathe naturally. Connecting to the energy of Mama Earth, allowing it to soothe you, to nurture you, to calm you, to love on you, to allow yourself to be open and receptive to the energy of nurturing, compassion, and love, something that this world can make difficult when you have to set up boundaries. And so just breathe for a minute naturally. You can breathe in and out through your mouth. You could breathe in and out through your nose. You could breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, whichever makes you feel more grounded, more relaxed, more centered, more connected to your ancestors, to your spirit team, to God. Focus on the space in the center of your chest, your heart chakra, and take one deep breath in, just visualizing green light coming into your heart center. That is the color that vibrates there. And exhale and let go of any resentment, any worry, any stress, any guilt, any shame. Like as you exhale, literally feel yourself releasing it. It could be in a color, it could look like ashes, it could look like whatever energy that takes on, and relax. Okay, let's get into this. So first, I'm gonna take an overall. I'm gonna take an overall. My mic's flying away. I'm gonna take an overall look at messages we need to receive right now around the energy of this new moon in Aquarius. I could already give y'all a few tips because I was gonna use this deck here to give my 5 tips. I usually give my 5 tips, but I could really give them, but let's go. I'm gonna use them to give me guidance. Hold your vision, fixed moon. I already said it's time to shine unapologetically. So your advice is the vision you've been holding, the vision that you've been after, whatever you felt like you put your heart and soul into that you ain't reaped the full benefits of yet. That's what you need to be stepping fully towards. And this could be anything. People will think, hold your vision. Oh, you mean my dream career? No, it could be your dream life, period. Okay. And whatever that entails. Um, yeah, stay fixed on what it is you want. That's what I'm hearing right now. Collective, it's a time for healing. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to get over stuff that has hurt you. I'm sorry to say it that bluntly, but it's time now, collective. There's a lot of things that we've been holding on to that are getting in the way of us achieving our vision because we've been holding space for things that have not been holding space for us. That could be environments that are no longer good for us. That could be relationships that are no longer good for us. That could be a whole lot of things. Friendships, family members, whatever the case may be. It's time to heal whatever wounds you have there. And for some of y'all, I'm even hearing on a lighter note, it's a time for healing where maybe things have been severed ties between you and someone else. But that's only for some of you. That ain't everybody. Take it if it resonates. Okay. What else? Bring love into the situation. Can y'all believe this is literally New Moon and Aquarius card? You watched me shuffle. New Moon in Aquarius. So I said a time for healing. And I said for some of you, it's going to mean healing severed ties with people. And then it says bring love into the situation. So for some of you, it may be necessary for you to really bring your guard down some and bring love into your heart. I'm not telling anybody to go towards anybody like, let's heal these severed ties. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm saying it's a time for you to bring love back into your heart and not think of the situation in such a cold way so that you can heal from it. Or if there is an opportunity to heal the ties, it can be presented to you. Okay. All right. Whoever's sending hearts back to you. I don't, because I can't see who's doing it. All right. Have faith in your dreams. That's like bringing us right back to hold your vision. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. It's just more confirmation for you that whatever it is you've been dreaming of, whatever that dream is that you was like, this is my highest purpose, but it's not coming in. So maybe it's not. You're going to realize, no, it is. And 2 cards came up. I meant to take one more. It's time to take action. New Moon in Aries, my sun sign, and believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. I said like miracles coming in. So really stay positive. That's what's going to bring in stuff. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, it's winter now. Yeah, it might seem cold. Blue Moon though. Anything can happen at this time. So as long as you have faith in your dreams, keep loving your heart, allow things to heal, go through your healing process and hold fast to your vision. It's time for some action. Aries energy coming through. That's crazy for me, having New Moon in Aries and New Moon in Aquarius come through, and they're both my signs, sun sign and moon sign. Wow. I wonder if anybody else is having the same coincidences, but either way, y'all, it's time to shine. Okay. Oh. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So a lot of this healing and stuff that's going to come in is going to come through communication for some of us and through travel. Either someone coming to you, you going to somewhere someone is that you have some healing to do with. But yeah. And then I split the deck. We get new moon again. A new start is coming. A new start is coming. So I had quite the funky last few days, last few months, really. And this is making me feel a lot better. Like, okay, a new start's coming, miracles, anything's possible, stay positive, keep the vision. All right. So, because we all go through those moments where it's like, I feel like I've been holding the vision. Like, what's going on? I'm tired of y'all telling me have the faith. Like, I need to see proof. Today, I was literally saying that to my ancestors, just speaking out loud. Yes. I was like, we need proof now. We've been doing the work. It's time. It's like, gonna start getting discouraged here. Like, okay. So let's take some more looks. Now I'm going to take a look at how it will further affect the collective, but with a little bit more advice about, moving forward besides just yelling, take action. And look, talk to the moon, communicate. I just said it's going to take some communication and talking. So the advice is to communicate what you feel. And it doesn't always mean, again, for all of us, 2 people. Okay? The song that just jumped in my head. Now, everybody might not know this song. It's by Sweet Honey in the Rock. Listen more often to things than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. That's what's being said to us right now. Don't worry about what other people think, you know? To the ancestors' breath, where the fire's voice is heard. To the ancestors' breath and the voice of the water. Ah, whoosh, ah. That's what we need to be listening to right now. Out in nature. Oh, spirit is moving me to do this today. Oh, I feel creative. I'm going to write this. Oh, something crazy happened today. It made me angry. I'm going to put it in a song or a poem. Or, I feel moved to just tap into the ancestors. I'm going to pull out some cards and read. Or I'm going to watch a reading, get some advice or do a meditation. Right now is not the time to listen to outer critics. That's really the advice for us. Amen. Ashe, Amin. And may it be so. So be it. It is so. All right. Night moon. This is what we're coming out of. We've been doing shadow work. And yeah, it pisses us off. How much? How many times? That's my mindset, at least. Shadow work again. I've been doing shadow work. Helped other people with shadow work. I still have shadow work to do. But yeah, when I got angry yesterday and I smacked my wall. Now, mind you, my walls are kind of thin. And I put a crack in it. I was like, ooh, well, your shadow's letting you know it's still here. Has a little bit of anger in there that you need to sit and think about. Why did you get that angry? And I realized that it had a lot to do with feeling like something else I didn't have control over. Like I was dealing with someone earlier, a few people over the weekend where I felt like I couldn't say what I wanted to say. And then one of my children was doing something and I felt like I couldn't say what I wanted to say again because, you can't go crazy on a child. And my 3 youngest have disabilities. So that's extra. Like, why are you going crazy on a child who isn't aware of how they're affecting you in that way? And I had just came back from a trip. So I was already tired. And I was like, oh my God. And I hit my wall and I look at this crack now. It's going to remind me, like, girl, work through whatever that was. Follow the moon, watch for signs. Yeah, that was my sign. And you've probably been getting signs in regards to people that just they got to go. A lot with people for this soul tribe. It's sad, but it's not going to be sad much longer, but it has been sad. A lot for people. Seeing signs in people that it's just like you can't overlook anymore. You keep seeing it. So like, okay, I've been holding space for you, but I'm holding space for you to continue to do what you're doing now. And this is a butterfly here. So transformation is complete. The signs that we've been seeing is that we're just not in alignment with certain people, certain energies, certain places anymore, and certain people just aren't with us. They're in alignment with an older version of us, and it's like they are doing their little bit of grieving too, in their own way, like trying to hang on to that, So yeah, I've felt that in friendships lately, like. And some of them not even like negative, like not necessarily letting go of people that are just doing vindictive things, though that's the case with some. But some people, it's just like you've outgrown. You just feel like maybe y'all aren't in alignment, that we're not here anymore. And it could be sad. And you almost find yourself trying to force it to stay. But this is what's coming in. Abundance. And not everybody, this is at the bottom of the decks. This is what we are not seeing. And, everybody's not supposed to come. And I don't like that either. Everybody's not supposed to come. But that doesn't mean some people can't come later. That doesn't mean some people aren't going to be like inspired and say, oh my God, look what that soul tribe, look what collective is doing. Let me do some work, so I could be there too. But only then should you turn back around. And you won't have to turn back around because they'll be in alignment. They'll be right there. You know, when you feel like you got to look back to reach to get somebody, that means go back into an energy of yourself that you no longer really have access to. That's a no-go. And that was a hard lesson for me to learn in the last few days. Yep, moon called, meant to be. Some things are just meant to be for us. It's just meant. It's just meant to happen. And I do feel like, and I've been feeling this a lot lately, this new moon, this new beginning, as we get into alignment with our wealth, because that also has to do with this Aquarius new moon and wish fulfillment coming in and starting to actually see these things coming in, you are going to attract people who may become jealous. Just a tad bit. I'm being very called, like very much called to notice that not just the shining person here in the middle open to receive, but the people who appear to be not happy, grieving on the sides. Why are they holding their faces? Why are they grieving? And it makes me think these are people who did not want to necessarily see you get that meant to be. So if you've been feeling like, how come it feels like a struggle lately, or certain things are just not unfolding correctly, there are people, I hate to admit it, that may have been having thoughts. I feel like a lot of thoughts. Not really, I don't feel for this soul tribe. There's a lot, though there may be some, of people that are actually doing black magic. I'm not saying there's none for some of y'all, because it's there. But I feel like for the majority of us, it's people who subconsciously, they're just, that collective is, that light family there, they just trigger me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I just want to either be mean to them or make them feel less than or make them want to dim, or I don't know what it is. And yeah, that's what it is. Oh, moon madness, avoid drama. Are you serious? Well, there's a confirmation. Avoid drama. If anybody's in their feelings or feeling or acting out, I guess they're calling it moon madness. The guides are coming through with that. Release blocks, the falling moon. I'll take one more card from this. Release blocks and protection. Ring around the moon. So don't worry, guys. Very, very, very covered and protected at this time as we're letting go of things that are in the way of us moving forward. And with this new beginning, heavy, heavy, heavy right now, I really don't feel like there's much that could get in the way, except us doing something goofy like turning back around and saying, I feel bad, you know, and not staying in our light. Because to turn back around, I'm going to tell you now, there's no way you're going to be able to turn back for anyone you left behind without dimming your energy and getting out of alignment with where you're headed. You're going to find yourself back, looking back, really back in it. You won't have to look back. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm here again. It's my present. So that's all I'm saying. And if something from the past is meant for you now, I was just talking about this earlier with my daughter. It's one of my oldest. When it comes to that, it won't be behind you. It'll look totally brand new, like a new beginning. Pretty much. You'll have to be reintroduced. Like, oh, what is this? Oh, this is new. Okay. It's familiar, but it's new. It's not familiar. Like cycle repetition. All right. So the last few bits of advice on the new moon, then I'm going to pull like 3 cards just to see how this stepping into this new energy is going to affect us in regards to literally shining, because I'm expecting you all to follow suit and no longer dim. Okay. I want to see where that will take us. So advice right now is to lighten up, forgive. I knew that would come in somewhere. Make time for self-love, reflect on your priorities, and open up to change. And can y'all believe that's a new moon in Aquarius card? So this Soul Tribe here, we are like totally going to be feeling the effects of this new moon in Aquarius. You are going to be noticing new people coming in like, oh my God, me and this person just feel like we're like this, and me and this person that used to be like this feel like we're not like this. Or I can feel the vibe around these people. I know I don't belong in this circle anymore. Or, oh, I'm in a circle, it just feels so light. I like it here, you know. And you know, it's going to be that energy. Bottom of the deck, leave the past behind. If the ancestors ain't like rocking hard tonight, like we're going to confirm what you're saying so you have not a doubt. Leave the past behind. No looking back, y'all. Lighten up, last quarter moon in Leo. I pretty much feel that means a little bit more playtime, y'all. Do you notice when you get a chance to actually do something fun, how high you feel? Like, oh my God, I did that. Or I just went out to dinner and wow, that was a nice time. Or, wow, I wasn't going to go to that event, but I went and I had fun. More of that is what I'm hearing, because I'm hearing there's a lot of like, what do I need to do next to become abundant? What am I not doing? What do I need to do next to heal? Okay, what do I need to do next? And they're like, okay, you've done a lot of work. Have some fun. So yeah, lighten up. Get into that Leo pleasure, fun, youthful energy. Maybe even hang out with kids. Do something with children if you can. Full moon in Pisces, you are going to see it illuminated where you need to be forgiving. Because just because you're releasing people, even if they did stuff to us, it's not necessarily meaning we're supposed to be letting them go and being angry in the process, or sad, or feeling hurt. So there's a need to forgive. Make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. Yeah, that is a part of your self-love. Forgiving, okay? Forgiving yourself. Because I have found myself lately able to forgive other people, but sitting and beating myself up like, oh my God, how did I let that happen? How did I fall for that? Why did I do that? I did that. This happened. Oh, it's my fault. If I had only did this, it wouldn't have went this way. And it's time to forgive yourself as well. Okay? Make time to love on you. Still, that have fun aspect, that energy, reflect on your priorities as well, though. They're not totally saying forget about working towards that purpose, because this is last quarter moon in Aquarius energy, which is like right before the new moon shows up. Okay. And this is pretty much telling you to open up to change, because I feel like, and bringing to the forefront is what's going to bring in this change. All right. Where this change is going to be headed. Focus on what you want. That's what I just heard really loud and clear, not what you don't want. All right. So we are going to look at this solar eclipse. Where's this energy going to take us when we are fully in alignment? How will you even know that you have gotten into alignment with your higher purpose at this time, or whatever's meant to come in? So at the bottom of the deck, what we're not seeing is, but I'm gonna say that last. Okay, so we have the crooks coming in with Axis Mundi. This is literally someone stepping through a portal, like leaving behind something and illuminating new. We have Holy Daemon and Upper Realm coming through. Yes, love to hear the Upper Realm coming through with Divinity. And I am going to read the book for this, some of these cards, because I love this deck. And we have Hermes coming through with messages, more with communication. And this is spirit realm communication as well coming through. So stay open to receive the downloads, messages coming through, because what you don't realize at the bottom of the deck, like I said, with the soul tribe coming through, every card under this is like collaborative cards. We have Anasa Pharmakedon. This is deep because I don't even know some of these entities, and I have to look them up. With Sovereignty, Queen of Witches, or Wiccan. Right under that was Hero's Pyre with Sacred Fire and Unity. It's literally calling in your soul tribe. The people that are coming in at this time are all going to be, not to say people are beneath you or beneath us, but like are going to be on the same path. Like, yeah, on the same path, in alignment. Okay. Eratotekea, bearer of love with desires. There's also a lot of people crushing. I just heard. I was gonna say some loves coming in or lovers, but they was like, there's a lot of people that are feeling this light family at this time, desiring in a way intimately. Like both these cards made me feel fire, but really excitement. Excitement. So I'm going to read this Axis Mundi card because that's the one that really, it feels like major, major message. But look at this under there. Salvation with Savior and companionship. There's just some of you, your soulmate may be coming in at this time. It's going to feel like you're just going to feel really lit up. The person it is, I just heard Savior, Protector. This person might really feel very protective, or like they help you or they save you, or when, and not saying you should need saving, but I'm getting more like, I guess in like street terms, it would be like a ride or die, like that person that you know will always come through it, that constant, that person you always could call on, that is coming in. Okay. Could be in the form of a best friend, it could be in the form of an intimate relationship, depending on what you need or want. Not necessarily what you want, actually. They was like, no correction. Ancestor said, what you need at this time. Okay. So let's read Axis Mundi real quick before I let you guys pick a pal. And then if I'm not tired, because somehow I got a boost of energy, maybe it's you all that are popping in, I'll do some pull cards. But please read my description. I'm pulling cards in return for a donation. I don't care what amount, to my friend who recently passed on. We are starting an art scholarship fund for him. So I have the GoFundMe link there. But if you don't feel like doing all that, if you Cash App, I will put it towards that fund. It doesn't matter. It could be $1. I don't care. But I will, if you put in the comments after you did that STEAM VIP, I'll pull some tarot and oracle cards for you personally to let you have an idea personally how this energy is going to be affecting you. Because these are collective reads, meaning some of this will resonate and some of it might not. All right. Okay. So this card here, this crux, it says, as the cosmic world soul, Hecate spans the three realms of earth, sea, and sky. She herself can be viewed as a world tree symbol, and we can traverse these realms in search for answers. Hecate is the fulcrum of each world. She is the bridge, the doorway, and the key. Before we can act, we must consider what is at the core of our situation. Through her immense power, she provides us with a means to explore and access things beyond our current sense of perception. So I do feel like maybe you cannot fully see the doorway. Maybe you can't fully see this threshold. Maybe you're like, okay, I would like to step across. I don't know if I have, if I haven't, I cannot tell. But what I'm getting is that you can call on your guides for answers and signs. And I feel like you've already been seeing them, honestly. And if you've been feeling like there's something that's been holding you back, maybe that's at the core of things. There's something you're still fearing leaving behind, something from the past you might still be feeling holding you. I'm hearing for some of you, it's time to shift your perception of things. I feel like where you might feel like you're stuck or you haven't moved forward, you have to look at it differently, because they're saying you have actually, the majority of you have crossed the threshold. You have already said, new life, I'm tired of that cycle. I'm good. Most of you have already crossed, okay? So if you're having any doubt, it's only because now you're impatient. Like, all right, I crossed. So where's the fireworks and the new life? I don't see it. But it's coming. It's a coming. So this is what I'm going to do for you guys now. I'm going to show you 3 cards. And you have a choice. Hey, Michelle. You have a choice between these 3 cards. I always mix the title card in. of the universe. Yeah, that's the title card. All right, this is my homemade deck, by the way. I have a few, but I'm going to show you 3 of them. Whichever one you feel drawn to, that's going to be what you get drawn. That's going to be considered your pal. And I have the Starseed deck, Oracle deck here, Black Moon Lilith, and Tarot of the Abyss that are going to be doing these reads. You'll get, I'm going to pull one from each pal so we're not here forever. And then I will open up the floor for a personal card pull. All right. So card number 1, let me not look. If you are drawn to home is where you are. Don't laugh at my artwork. The spirals do have meaning though. Okay. They have a lot to do with cycles and stuff. And the continuity of life and infinity. So home is where you are. If you're drawn to that, your general read will be in pile 1. If you are drawn to bearer of the purifying flame, then your message for this new moon energy will be in pile 2. And lastly, 2 cards got pulled at the same time. Okay, the other one fell into my hand. The moon's child is pile 3. So if you feel drawn to the moon's child, that is your group. You can write your number in the comments, 1, 2, or 3. At times that can help you get a more accurate read, make you feel a lot more, your guides feel more connected to my energy. No, energy is energy, virtual even. And go from there. So I'm going to start with pal. Sometimes, I get annoyed when I watch reads when pal number 1 always goes first. So today we're going to start with pal 3. Ha ha. Pal 1, you can wait a second. Pal 3, if you were drawn to the moon's child and the number 3, I am hearing for you, even just being drawn to the number 3 at this time, collaborations are coming your way. Okay. Collaborations are going to be big right now and very important. So be selective who you collaborate with. All right. Who you let into your energy to be into your energy. And honestly, guys, listening to all the pals is beneficial because we are part of the same collective. You might hear a message for you in each of them. Now, you aren't supposed to get this many tarot cards, but I'm going to take them. They said, no, you will take them. Okay. So the first thing you need to know under the energy of this new moon, you are leaving behind things. You're leaving behind a mindset of lack with this 5 of Pentacles here, or some of you are leaving behind people who made you feel like you just didn't belong. You ain't a part of this. 8 of Cups, you might still have love for them. You might have poured a lot of energy there, but there's nothing really left. And so you had to walk away, or you will, if you didn't already, because if you're not in the energy of feeling like really good and you can feel the happiness, the joy coming in, you haven't done it yet. If you haven't gotten into a new circle, 3 of Cups, where you feel like, oh yeah, the love is reciprocated, then you have not left these people behind yet. 10 of Swords, when you do, it may feel a little painful, but the wiser you will be for it. Okay, that's your advice at this time. If there are people you have to leave behind for new energy to come in, do so. Do so. Make sure you don't let anybody make you feel like you're being pushed to the side. Don't dim your light for anybody. Walk away first if it even feels like somebody is trying to make you feel like you need to dim. All right, let's get you a little bit more advice. What's your energy going to be like? What's the vibe my pal 3 are stepping into? Let me get one card. All right. Pluto, endings and regeneration. You are not doing the past, my pal 3s. You should not be. You are letting things go and you're regenerating. Some things are actually going to be able to be regenerated for you guys. So my pal 3s, not everything has to be completely ended, but everything does have to end. Otherwise, it can't regenerate. So you do have to let things that need to end. With the planet of Pluto, that has everything to do with transformation. So that's what your energy right now is. What have I heard? Song popped in my head for you guys. Dream Girls. I am changing. Okay. Look it up. All right, that's your card. I'm really connected to the energy of Lily, our girl. Adam's first wife. She was trying to pull out more cards than that. I could feel the energy like, we're going to stay here. Nah, I'm going to do one for each. We'll be here forever. And I was drawn to the Starseed Oracle deck today. A few of you need to look into that. Really a Starseed crew here. If you haven't heard or ran into Lemurian information, Pleiades, Andromeda, Atlantis, I could go on and on. Orion, it's a lot of star seeds here. So look into that. Okay. If you feel called to. You don't have to. The Great Severing. Good grief. Pal 3, you are letting go. Okay. Mars energy. So you may have been feeling angry lately. You may have been getting in a conflict. You may have been finding either just feeling like your heart is shutting down. Maybe you've been feeling like, aloof lately. It's a time now for you to soften into love again. All right. Open up that heart. You've done the healing work. Don't take on the energy of the people you let go of. You might be picking up on that, Pal 3. And some of that anger may be playing out through you, the people that you've had to have endings with. All right. So watch it. That is their advice for my Pal 3s. That's what I got for y'all. Y'all last card is the one you were drawn to, the Moon's Child. And on the back of the card, it says, you are so beautiful when you let your emotions flow in a creative way. Don't think you must suppress how you feel or seek validation. Honor your feelings. They're your intuitive compass and will always lead you right. The moon is your guide. Follow the phases of the moon, Pal 3s. And I literally, right in the beginning of this whole session, was saying people's validations, people's opinions, we don't care about them. That is Pal 3's reader. Moving on to Pal 2. I hope it resonated. If you want personal cards pulled, look in the description. It will tell you how to get that done. If you can't see the description, you can write in the comments. But it should be there. Send a donation, any amount, and it's going to go to my friend's art fund. All right. Where am I? Pal 2. Bearer of the purifying light. I mean, flame. Woo! Make me both. All right. If you're drawn to that card, this is your read. Let me get. And when I do pals, I don't put cards back in. Once they play out for a group, that's it. That's how come I say sometimes there may be messages for you in the other pals as well. Because the cards, I don't let them repeat throughout. I feel like, you're going to be called to what you need to hear. All right, Pal 2. Well, ain't we all going through transformations? Pal 2, you have the Death card, which is always death and rebirth. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. What I find interesting for you, Pal 2, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit. Is this card, the way it's drawn, it kind of reminds me of the card, and I already put it back. Did I? The card that I pulled with the Hecaton path, and it looks like she's walking through the portal. It's giving that same like tree of life, like energy. Okay. And they said, okay, you already explained it, so you're wasting time. All right. So that's pretty much what it's giving. I feel like you've come to some kind of real deep awakening, like wisdom. This is giving like crone energy. And that aspect, it's like you're one of those that it's like, people might try to be like, you're not the same. You've changed. And say, thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad, because I'm no longer allowing myself to give and not have it reciprocated. This is 6 of Pentacles. This is finally now being like, no, it has to be a balance. I'm not You've been giving your energy a lot. You've also done some soul searching, some inner work. Look how wise you turn up in all of these cards. Like, I've gone through the phases of child, adult, and now I feel like I've reached, look, she's even holding the snake. Like, no, we will transform, we will shed skin. And I will start to see a snake for a snake where we might have not seen before. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the world. Totally new cycle you're stepping into. And this is the same shape of that portal, except she had 3 of the elements there. It's like new world, baby being born, new world, and things are going to become very clear. You might be feeling very intuitive if you're not already realizing you or do intuitive work. Yeah, the Fool card. Take some leaps, trust, leaps of faith. Taking jumps are where you are going to really do well. You've done some spiritual work that has opened up new energy for you, but your main advice with your tarot cards is don't be letting the same stuff repeat itself. Don't be the overgiver. Yeah. Do not allow yourself to give so much to the point where you no longer either feel like yourself, I'm hearing, or now you're in lack, you know. All right, let me see. What else we got for you? Black Moon, Lily. Coming through, you have Soul Ascension. Didn't I say y'all was, I don't know what y'all been up to? Coagulation. Coagulation. Wow, I'm how to's. Yes. Being a giver as a part of your purpose, yes, it can be a part of your purpose, but in other places in your life, you have to find balance. You can't just be the giver in all aspects of your life. Somewhere there has to be some way that you are receiving, even if it's your own self-care and self-love. You know, you can't give to the point where you deplete yourself, because then you won't have nothing else to give. So at some point, they're saying, you know, make sure, but they're saying regardless, things are about to balance out. Things are about to, you're about to see the universe giving back, even if it's a boost in your health, your energy, your ability to give more, you know. And when you work with humanity, especially in service and as givers, we have to remember to give back to ourselves. We have to cleanse, we have to clear. Otherwise, you start to confuse humanity's energy with your own, you know. And I've done that before. Okay, let me read you this specific card. So I'd like, did I read from the book for the other group? I don't remember. But you have Becoming Whole Again. Wow, you know what? That wasn't your card, but I guess I was meant to read that to my group about twos. All right. Soul Ascension. After ending a period of intense purges, transformation, inner growth, and spiritual work, this is the phase of alchemy when you begin to truly embody your sun, soul's gold in ancient alchemy. They're not just say that y'all been doing something. Y'all been doing some kind of work, whether you realized it or not. You might have just been doing what you felt called to do. But in doing that, you've been purging, letting go of stuff, transforming, and you're in a deep transformational period right now. This new moon, this card appears when you are empowered in your purpose. So this new moon is all about that. And channeling the energy of your sun sign. So whatever your sun sign is, you're fully in that energy right now. All right. When you are in this phase, be mindful of perfectionist habits and gently release them, as there is no perfection. Practice presence. New opportunities, life decisions, and changes in direction are manifesting for you at a faster rate at this time. And this soul ascension, this coagulation is associated with gold and the sun. It's when you're nearing the end of the magnum opus. This is the 6th phase. I'm being pushed to read the whole thing. This is the 6th phase of the alchemical magnum opus, which is a culmination of all the ascension and healing work you've done thus far. Wow. You have found and embodied your higher self, light, and true essence in this lifetime. Your soul's gold is shining through. Allow it to emanate and shine for the world to see. You're probably the pal that they're really like, you've been crossed over. Time for some action. Time for some action. All right, let me get you a starseed card. This pal here, I'm also feeling a connection to ancient Egypt, maybe past lifetimes, being a priestess in a temple. We've been hearing. I'm hearing, oh gosh. I'm trying to get it through. It starts with an H. How could I not say your name? Hathor? If I'm saying it correctly. If you know what I'm talking about. All right. Thank you. I hope it's resonating. I think it's Hathor. And I've done readings on this deity's energy. But there's something about you guys, past lifetime, Egyptian high priestess, something like that, or temple, in a temple. All right. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You guys, soul ascension. Yeah. Whatever move you're making right now, it's leading you back to self. It's putting you right into alignment with where you need to be. And there's no need for you to really look for validation anywhere because your intuition is there. You're probably getting intuitive hits as you're hearing the read come through, which is why I watch reads, because it brings me messages and stuff that I might not have picked up on, because sometimes as an intuitive, I like to, sometimes I might look at it the way I want to see it. All right, bearer of the purifying flame. This was the card you were drawn to. And the back of it says, we know you are filled with an amazing fiery energy. At times, it's needed to burn new paths, to clear out old trash, and even destroy bridges. You're a person who can burn away what's stale and usher in new. If they don't keep talking about y'all transformative energy at this time, that is literally what you might not even realize you do that for people. You assist people in getting rid of what's old. That's a part of their healing. And then being able to let in new. All right. You help clear paths, some of you, for people who are unable to see clearly ahead. And they're just saying they're confirming it for you. That's your confirmation. You're in alignment. You are where you are supposed to be. That's what I got for you, my pal, too. So I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, y'all. And yeah, stay around and send a little donation, and you can or a big one. And I'll pull some cards for you personally. All righty. Last but not least, my pal number ones. By the way, twos, really quickly for you guys, if you were drawn to this pal, there is a partnership coming in. It could be intimate, it could be business, it could be a friend. But there's somebody coming in that's going to be a very passionate, fiery, like exciting, like energy with, okay? Stay open to that energy, all right? Not over the top guarded, but have your boundaries. All right, my ones. Home is where you are. Now, if you were drawn to number one, I'm going to tell you already, your guides are coming through to say it's me time. Maybe you have your focus outside the you. Maybe you've been looking for this sacred space, this sacred place to say, I've arrived. They're like, wherever you arrive, wherever you are, that's where you are. That's home. That's the sacred space. It's you. And so my ones, at this time, they want you to really nurture the ego. Maybe you've done enough ego deaths and you've done enough killing the ego, and they're saying, no, your ego's meant to help you at this time. You're in what I call over the top humble mode. That's something that my collective tends to often fall into. Where you feel like the more you love on yourself, that's arrogant. Oh, I shouldn't do that. And you dim. You feel like that's being humble. No, that's being selfish and not letting the world see your light. Okay? And I had to learn that. I used to think, oh, I'm being humble by dimming my light and letting somebody else shine. But if you have to dim so someone needs to shine, then that's not the light that's needed at this time. God is pouring into you more so because you're meant to be at the forefront right now. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I didn't mean to push that forward, but this is letting me know that there's love here for you. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe my ones, you might feel like you're looking for a love, or you're looking for something or someone or some validation. The Knight of Cups is here. It's just meaning that there is somebody that may be coming in. Dag, we got Page of Cups. This power here, I feel like you got a few. I don't know why they talking about loves and crushes. That may be your focus or what's going to be coming in at this time. Maybe you're home to somebody. This is stuff you don't see. Yeah, people you left behind, people who may have hurt you before. This is my people looking here like, oh my God, remembering the pain, you flying on, or them doing that to you. But now they're seeing you, and yeah, as the one, as stability, as wanting to come back. So some of you, which you don't see, my ones, under this new moon, is some people coming back or that want to. And it feels like one. It feels like past loves. It's giving me exes. One feels like immature energy, and one feels like matured. So you'll know the difference. That was just a hint. One is going to come to you feeling like, oh, this person's matured. And one is going to feel like, oh, you're still about the same thing. That's for some of you. Remember, general read. All right, let me give you your cards. I just reshuffled, and the Knight of Cups came to the top. Somebody wants to profess love to you, my one. Somebody out there wants to profess their love, even if it's on a soul family level. But I'm really getting, for a lot of you, it's intimate. Six of Swords could be somebody you left behind, could be a friend you no longer deal with. Six of Swords came up to the top. How come everything I had at the bottom, I shuffled, is now at the top? The Three of Swords is here. It's somebody that may have hurt you before, or now they're feeling so much pain thinking about you. Everything they do, they think about you. I'm hearing that in my head. Temperance. I don't know if it's a friend circle or if it's the person. My ones, you're seeming like you're at peace and happy and balanced now. And if that's not true, that's how you appear to people that you've had to leave behind, or this specific person. For some of you, it's a specific person. The Devil. Yeah, this person's obsessing. This person wanted to hold on, or there's somebody that really wanted to have a hold on you. Or for some of you, they feel like they just can't stop thinking about you. There's something about you that's just peaceful and balanced and harmonious and loving, and you just seem like you're so fulfilled and unbothered, and that bothers them a little because they feel like they can't like get a grip. Wow, that seems kind of personal. I don't know who chose one, or if that's something that everyone in the collective can relate to, but let me get a little bit more clarity. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is an ex-love, a lover. Ace of Cups, they want to come back in. Yeah, they finally realize your value. So it could be somebody that didn't value you in the past. They now see you as this big, they've always known that you were this wise one, this guru, this spiritual person. But I think for a while they didn't feel worthy. Or for some of you, they were trying to juggle you with someone else, or priorities. They felt like they didn't have time for you. They kind of was feeling like, oh, they couldn't really move forward. Eight of Swords, they felt stuck. But they're coming back in. Now, this could be a friend, but it's giving intimate for some of you. They want a fresh new start. For some of you, it could be a job or a business or something you walked away from. But remember, general read, so you have to take what resonates, all right? It's a few of you that are going to watch this. Let's see what comes from Black Moon Lily. Pal ones, also I want you to know, ancestor energy, strong for you guys coming out. Pal 2, you felt a little bit more like ascended masters, I meant to say, but your ancestors said we was there for that. Pal 2, we don't play. And Pal 1, I was getting just really very connected to the moon. You know, a lot of moon energy. So maybe Lilith, Hecate. All right. All right, Pal 1. Black Moon Lilith in Aries, lead your life. All right, so your advice at this time is to lead your life, to just move forward. But I am going to look in the book, and That's card number one with the zodiac sign number one. So they're really pushing you into the house of self, the house of Aries, the house of just living your life. Let's see. So when this card appears, the universe is calling for you to embrace your desires, set boundaries, and say no. You may feel the need to take on the world by yourself, rejecting support from others for fear of appearing weak. This could leave you feeling depleted. The lesson here is that you can both lead others and rely on them for support. The first step is to change your belief around independence. All right. So they are telling you to get into this Aries energy, this masculine energy, because it is a masculine first sign of the zodiac, ruling over the self, identity, and personality. And get into that energy of blazing your own trail, because that's what the ram does. Okay. All right. All right. If you've made a commitment to yourself, then it could be just that union of you and self, or you and the divine. But there is something new coming in that the collective is going to love. It could be a fresh new relationship, or it could be just something that makes you feel fulfilled with love. And I'm sorry, that's why I was telling Pal One, your ancestors are here strong, because that's what brings on my sweat. Granted, I'm wearing a sweater, but I wasn't sweating all this time. All right, Pal One. Starseed card. What is your message? Okay, you tried to jump out. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So this group, Pal Ones, my star seeds here, you are empaths. You probably all know that. Pretty much we all are here. And I feel like, you know, if you're in touch with your human aspects of yourself, you are going to be empathic. But you are also a star seed, and they're letting you know that there is a need for you to cleanse and to detox from the energy of others. If you work in service to people, you may be absorbing energy that's not your own. Okay, there may be a need for you to really find a way to shield yourself from doing that, because that could happen naturally, and you could find yourself feeling in an energy drained or feeling bad and not know why. Bottom of the deck, we got cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So you might have been feeling like this, but this is what's happening to you. All right. That's what's happening at this time. You know, you're getting cracked open. So you might feel like you're hitting rock bottom, but they're like, if you let go and stop trying to control everything and just keep moving forward and owning what's yours and releasing what's not, you'll be good. All right. But I do feel for my Power Ones, you attract a lot of people that may feel like they could lean on you. And at this time, you can't really be held back. You're in ram energy. Yeah. Ram out the bush, everything. Ram out everything. Yeah. To an extent, I'm an Aries. So, I do boast my rulers of the mountaintop energy. However, ram out anything. No, we do want some love. We don't want to ram out everything. You know, we do come from a place of love as well. So my Power Ones, home is where you are, is what you were drawn to. Anyway, hey Andre, are you an Aries? All right, such a warm energy you are. We see you. Welcome in the left behind, the overlooked, and the outcasted. You will be rewarded and blessed. Wow, my Power Ones. So you are home to a lot of people. Maybe that can be why you are empathic. They're telling you have to clear out some of that energy. A lot of people literally see you as home base. You're warm. Your energy is like calls them in. And that's what I got for you guys. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. All right. Oh, a Sag. I'd like to, I mean, my kid's father is a Sag, I guess. My father's a Sag, but my niece is a Sag, and she's cool. So I don't know about y'all masculine Sages. Well, but we'll see. Maybe y'all will be getting it together now under this new moon energy. Anyway, All right. If you want personal card pulls, I am doing them tonight only for a little bit of time because I went overtime. Unless, of course, you send a donation to my friend's arts fund. That information is in my description. But if you are too lazy to go click and look, you could Cash App Ancestor Dancer, ANCESTOR. Who's still trying to decide? They showing me the hangman reverse. Send that donation. Get out of that hang position so you could get the information you need tonight. You're drawn here for a reason. But it's up to you. Ancestor Dancer, that's it spelled exactly like that. Or you can just click the link or go to the link, but that might take you out my reading to go to the GoFundMe page. So it's on you unless you're on a laptop. I'm going to pull for those I feel drawn to, but it won't be as deep as if you send that donation. Magician card. Somebody here is manifesting. Yeah, somebody here is manifesting. See what else I feel. Okay. The world, somebody's manifesting a new cycle. They here fine. Might do spiritual work that's outside of the box. Maybe that's what your guides want you to come here and find out about. Let's see what else I feel is sitting here in the collective. Oh, Andre's funny. Abandoned child. That's who you are. Andre, you here to be funny. Abandoned child to be precise. Ha ha ha. Really funny. Let's pull on you. Page of Wands. Oh, you like to play. You're funny. Are you young? Because you're coming through as a young person that just wants to come through here and have a little fun. Page of Wands. That's funny. Okay. Sometimes you bring opportunities for fun and excitement. That's cute. What else are you about? Say your real name. Not a joke 44. What does that mean? Abandoned child to be precise, though. What does that mean? Doesn't make sense. Hey, Therese. If you make a donation, put STEAM VIP in the comments and trust I'll know if you did or not. Okay. I might be signing off soon. Let's see. Because I already was on here for an hour and almost a half, so y'all might be good. Revelation 9:11. Oh. Oh, well. Okay, guys. Well, it's been real. I hope that this session resonated with you all, and those that feel moved to after who appreciated this session can make a donation. Okay. Sending y'all so much light and love on your journey. Good night, Andre, Prince of Wands. Little page of wands. That's right. Have have a wonderful night, everyone else as well. Thank you for being here, Michelle. Therese. Who else we had here tonight? Oh shoot, I was talking to someone else as well. How did I not? Cynthia. There you go. All right. I'm sending y'all so much light and love in your journey. Okay. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of life. And I might be here tomorrow. I got to see how I feel. If my energy feels up to it, I'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST. Bye.